Let's help you build a brand like Coca-Cola's, the branding process. Hi guys, I'm Abimbola, Creative Director at Innovon, and today we're going to be continuing the branding lesson. So today we're not going to be going into the branding process immediately, and that's because there are a few concepts I still need you to understand, and there are a few things you still need to do before we get into the branding process. So we're going to be understanding some terminologies, some aspects, some components, and then there's a little practical assignment for you to move your brand forward and then get you one step closer to having that Coca-Cola worthy brand. Okay, so let's get started. Think about this. McDonald's does not sell burgers. Starbucks do not sell coffee. Club Med does not sell vacations, and Guinness does not sell beer. This was a statement by Peters in 2003. Now, this may all sound strange to you because when you think about it, these products and or services are the primary products and services of these brands. And now we're saying that's not what they sell. If you don't get it yet, then you still have a lot of listening to do in this lesson, and hopefully by the time we're done you'll get where we're coming from. So let's go on. Angry customers. Now, research shows that today's customers are less tolerant of bad service, with 80% of customers saying they will never go back to an organization after bad customer service. I'm pretty sure that at some point or the other, this has been you. I mean, how many of us have had such bad customer experiences that we said, no way, I'm never going to make a purchase from that brand ever again. And you know what? In today's highly competitive environment, it's easy never to regret such decisions because more and more of brands that offer that same product and or service are springing up every day, online and offline. Customers now have a platform to raise their voice, and some of them can't stop shouting. If you've noticed, customers are so much more irritable these days and so much more impatient. And with the aid of social media platforms, which are spreading like wildfire, they have a platform that helps them to express their anger as much as they want to the detriment of the business owner. So really, it's a matter of us listening to them and they having their way, or we going out of the picture, because without the customers there is no business. So why aren't more businesses listening to this yelling customers? Question or for thought. The truth is, in today's business world, being successful has never been more competitive, yet it has never been more easy. That is for the business owner that utilizes the power of branding. So let's get into it more. Let's take a significant action, shall we? So Coca-Cola promises carefree fun. If you've seen a Coca-Cola advert before, it's usually a group of young people who are having a party, going to the beach, and they have this cooler with a lot of ice, and they have nice bottles of Coca-Cola with nice drops and mist dews of water on the bottle, showing that they're really, really cool. And someone opens it and there's that, they drink it and it's refreshing and it's a party. So that ad or those ads and marketing campaigns promise carefree fun. So if you want to have fun, Coca-Cola is the brand for you. That's the brand promise. And remember, we already spoke about brands, that a brand is a warehouse of promises in the last lesson. So Nike promises personal achievement. If you think about the Nike statement, it's just do it. And even when you think about their ads and their marketing campaigns, they're more of motivation, pushing you to do what you need to do to get where you want to be. So if a brand gets it right, that is, if you understand a customer's deep needs and reflects these through a range of communications, then buyers are simply buying some of their own aspirations. So what it means is that you're really selling the customer something that deep inside they aspire for. Everyone aspires for personal achievement at some level, be it academic or business or financial or even a relationship. And with Coca-Cola, everyone wants to have fun. So really, they're buying what they want deep inside. That's why brands have both rational and emotional benefits. Let's take an example. Red Bull's physical or rational, physical is also known as rational benefit, is that it keeps you awake. The emotional benefit is that you feel like you can do more. And if you notice, most of your ads, marketing campaigns are centered around these messages. Now, just so you don't think that we're beating around the bush, the purpose of you understanding and having all these things in the back of your mind or written down somewhere before you embark on an advertising campaign or a marketing campaign or even putting your business out there properly is just so you don't get confused, and so more importantly, you don't confuse the customer, because when they're confused, they don't trust you, and when they don't trust you, like we said before, they don't buy. So now to the practical action. We want you to draw a table with 3 column headings as follows: brand, that's column number 1, heading brand. The next, functional or rational benefits, still the same column, just different names. And the last one, emotional benefit. Then under it, you're going to fill in a general example, and we started by giving you one example you can work with. You can use the Coca-Cola example that we gave, or you can use the one we're giving here. So on the brand, you would have Kellogg's cornflakes. Pardon my tongue. So under brand, you would have Kellogg's cornflakes, and then under physical benefits, you would have breakfast nutrition. That's what it gives you, the components: breakfast nutrition. You know what? You can see there. It's right there. So, and the emotional benefit is a great start to the day. So everyone wants to have a great day, and that's the emotional benefit. So the second row, we want you to fill it with details of an established brand in your field. So if you're into the footwear business, look for other brands. You might choose a brand like Nike. You might choose other well-established brands like Adidas. Brands that are established in your field. And then if you're into any other brand, just pick competitors within your field who are well established with their brands. And then you fill that role, that is, you fill it brand, the brand name, then physical benefits, and then the emotional benefits. And then finally, the third row, you fill in the details of your brand. And if at any point you're having problems deciding or understanding or writing down or figuring out generally what your brand's physical or emotional benefit is, you can send us a message at InnovonTech@gmail.com, or you can send us a message as a comment wherever you see this video, and we'll be more than happy to help where we can. So let's move on. So what are the components of a brand? So apart from the process itself, there's certain components. It's like a brand is a building, and a building has a foundation, it has the main building, it has the inner parts, the furniture, and so many other things that make that building a building. So we're going to talk about what makes a brand, but we're not going to be concluding it in this lesson because we don't want to overwhelm you. We are in the information overload age, and we know you have so much to do, so we just wanted one little step at a time. The point is that you're making progress, no matter how little that progress is. We don't want to give you so many information and then you're really not taking action in any one. So for now, we just want you to focus on the assignment that we gave you here. Take action, and we hope to see you grow, because really everything we've said in this slide, without this particular assignment, it's like everything's been a waste. This is your workout. This is where it makes sense. This is where you win. This slide right here. So let's talk about a little bit of the brand components. Brand equity is the total awareness and perceived value of the brand in the mind of the customers. Remember, we said that a brand is the way a customer perceives the brand. So that aspect of a brand that comprises, what the customer sees is actually the brand equity, and it includes the brand identity. That's your brand name, your symbols, your logo, your jingles, your colors, your associations, any sensory features such as smell, tactile experience. And for something like MTN, you would think of the color yellow, you would think of your statement everywhere you go, and then you think of so many other things that helps you to identify them. And also their reputation. How good is their network, if we're still talking about MTN? What's their customer service like? What's their data charge like? How do they help you manage your money, or are they very expensive? Are they reasonably charged or not? And the likes. Badly managed brands can result in negative brand equity. And negative brand equity equals poor sales and less profits. So let's talk about one last component and then we can end it here. This is brand essence. This is the soul and spiritual center of a brand. It includes the brand's mission statement, that is how it will help the world, that motivates customers and employees. So it's basically the statement that motivates the customers and employees, something to charge them on, a bigger picture. And then this brand essence is basically the primary functional and emotional benefits. So it comprises the primary functional and emotional benefits, and we already spoke about that in the tactical action, significant action we spoke about earlier. So finally, we're just going to take an example to help you understand brand essence better. So Apple's brand essence is the statement: the world would be a better place if people had the technology to unleash their potential. Wow, that really hits an emotional aspect. This speaks to an inner being and then gives a sense of purpose, a sense of oneness, a sense of thriving for more. And that's really what your brand essence is about. So here's where we're going to end, and we're going to remind you at this point that this is where it really counts. Remember, you are trying to build a brand that will stand the test of time, get you more sales, get you more profits, and help you make that impact that you want to make. We believe that you can be everything you want to be. The myth of the small business is dead. You don't have to stay small, even if you start small. This is the age where the smallest of businesses can grow to overtake the most established brand if it knows what it's doing. And this is where it really starts, at the foundation. Get it right here, and you've got it right for as long as you have it right. I hope that makes sense. We wish you the best. 2021, we hope that your brand will gain greater strengths and do better generally. Thank you for staying with us. This is Novon Abimbola, Creative Director. See you next time. Bye.